Right, sorry, I love Christmas, but I would never allow myself to wear a set of horns on my head. Talking of horns, I just ate some of the best prawns ever. We had our staff barbecue this morning to celebrate Christmas. Best prawns I've ever eaten. The Costi Seafoods, Tony Milo and the team down at the fish markets. Honestly, you'll ruin your Christmas if you don't eat his prawns, because the other stuff's garbage. Don't you reckon? They were good prawns, eh?
Outstanding. Outstanding.
I might go and get some more in a minute. Firstly, let's get into.
So the reason for wearing the get up, the girls in the office, they said the video's boring each week and we need to sharpen it up a bit.
Sharpen it up by making yourself look like an imbecile.
Yeah, so Liam's in trouble, I'm not.
I'm not that shameless. Anyway, last Saturday, start wondering.
Good win.
Your best
really
win of the
good
weekend.
win.
Good on you.
Really good win.
Really
good win. He's got a bright future. He's had 2 starts in Australia for 2 wins. He's come back from his spring break with plenty of energy in the tank.
Yep.
Should win again next start as well.
We've had feedback about the fact it goes for too long. Now we've shortened it up, and I've got all these Dereks and Garys writing in telling me it goes too short now. So we're gonna have to find a happy medium.
We probably should just do our own thing like we do,
Yeah.
and not worry too much about.
Eddie said if you can't find half an hour a week between Wednesday and Saturday to watch the video, well, you've got far too much on your plate, so you need to just make time. Otherwise, 10 minutes is not good enough for Eddie.
Yeah. Right.
Right. Big weekend, Boxing Day, probably my 3rd favourite Saturday of the year for punting. And this Saturday is going to be no different.
At least it isn't on Saturday this year.
It is on a Saturday. That's Boxing Day. Last year was Friday. He's got a double whammy. But this year, New Year's will be sensational. Let's get straight into where?
I don't know.
Beaumont.
Don't do Beaumont.
Okay, we don't do Beaumont. Heart tester at the Gold Coast. Barrier 5, tying on the board.
Yeah, it's his type of race. 1300 metre distance is a good distance. Not an overly strong race. He's always knocking on the door, so to speak, in these types of races, and Saturday should be no different. And it's a great initiative by the Magic Millions, making it a wild card entry for the Magic Million Cup, which is a $1 million 1400 metre race on Magic Millions Day. Don't have to be at the sale. You can win this race and you get a free leg up, so to speak.
But he is owned by Jerry Harvey.
Well, there you go. There's no funny business there. Even Jerry has to qualify them.
Yep.
He's a good man, Jerry Harvey, for racing, and he's one legitimate man too.
Yeah, I know. I love his ads. You know, I've been with you. Know,
That's not his ads.
What is that?
He's Harvey Norman.
Oh. He's the Payless Pay cash man, isn't he? Jerry?
Yeah, he's your. He won't be too happy when he sees you.
Oh, he'll be right. I'm not going to put too much.
Great man for racing, great man for the nation. Cheap TVs.
Yeah, I know. Payless Pay cash. I get him heaps cheap.
Right.
Randwick, Saturday. Sir Bacchus, Dingo Mountain, 3-year-old 1200, benchmark 70.
Sir Bacchus, good last start winner. Barrier 2 on Saturday. Rory Hutchings riding well, isn't he?
Flying.
Gets 1.5 kilos off. Should be hard to beat, but it's always hard stepping from a maiden to a Saturday race. See how he handles the class rise on Saturday.
And Dingo?
Wide barrier's going to make it a little bit hard, but he's going well enough. Extra 100 metres will suit, and the race he was in the other day didn't get a lot of luck from his gate either. So if he gets lucky, he'll be able to beat.
Summer Cup Race 3, disappointing. There's only 7 runners and it's the 3rd race of the day. But you've contributed 2 runners, Janoob and I'm imposing. Janoob, hoping the track drives out of touch.
Yes, he's a better horse on a 4 or a 5. Last start winner of the Ballarat Cup, coming back 200 metres of distance, but it's about 30 days, probably 7 weeks, 5 weeks since he last won and run. But the horse is working well. We gave him a trial in between just to keep his base fitness levels up, and he's better than that lot. He's got a big weight to carry, but he's better than that lot.
I'm imposing. He's going for 3 Summer Cups in a row.
that's quite something, isn't it?
Big
I think
effort.
they said last year it'd have to be a weight carrying record in the Summer Cup to win it by a 9-year-old. Well, he did it easily. He comes back as a 10-year-old and probably not too badly weighted under the scheme of the scale of the race.
Yep.
Don't worry about his first 2 runs this preparation. They've had merit. They haven't had a lot. He hasn't had a lot of luck. Tempo of races, horses going well. Won't worry him if there's a bit of rain about. He'll be hard to beat.
Telepathic, she was originally on the Summer Cup path. You've opted to go to the open mile race.
Didn't think she was quite fit enough to run the 2,000 metre distance. I know she's already won at 2,000 this prep before stepping back to the Villiers, but she's simply done too well between runs. So the mile is the right option. She's certainly fit enough for a mile. And looks very well placed with the claim of Rory Hutchings, who has one run of this preparation, and safely through Saturday's race she'll then be well suited to the Gosford Cup, I think 13 days later. So nice couple of races there for her.
Strawberry Boy in the Canterbury Classic, first up after a spring prep. Thought his spring prep was terrific. If he was to race up to that, it'd be pretty hard to beat you.
If he had luck, he just about wins a Group 1 race in the spring.
Yep.
1200 is a bit short from first up. He's going to Magic Millions in 2 weeks' time as well, but he's a tough old horse in good form at home on the tracks, trialled well, should never be discounted.
Disgraceful, 1400, was stiff the other day. Well, like we saw, tries hard every start.
Yeah, he just had no luck mid-race. He was on a limb.
Well, the start before was no different.
That's what I meant. Last start he just got held up a little bit, didn't he, at the wrong time of the race, the bird of
Just
time.
got nailed.
So he's going well. He's pretty happy in any condition as well. So soft track come Saturday or a good track, he won't be affected.
Caulfield, Saturday. Good to see they're racing at this stage. Would have been tough in 28 degrees last weekend. Yellen, 2,000 metres, barrier 9. Go on, say something. You've had something to say all week. Don't get on here and not say anything.
I think in Melbourne they're just treading on eggshells. They're very cautious at the moment, and rightly so. They've got a few issues to overcome, but yeah, as long as it's well thought ideas of calling race meetings off, that's no problem. But you wouldn't want too many more hot days. You wouldn't want, I guess, say like the Newmarket or the Australian Cup run on a hot day, because they'll have to call it off now.
Was a precedent now set? They called one off a couple of years ago. That was before they had to be.
Look, there's so many things to consider, but obviously welfare of the horse is the only thing I consider. And if a horse is in jeopardy of feeling the heat, well, yeah, you can't run them, but
What about
that should be done on a
participants?
case by case scenario, and not the day before a race meeting.
What about the participants, the strappers that are leaving him out there for 2
Yeah.
hours?
Well, you've got to make sure that they're comfortable. If they're feeling the heat, well, you can't run a race meeting. Simple as that. You've got to look after them equally as well as the horses. So it's a good point that you bring up. Easy, of course, when you've got a stable at Flemington and you're just travelling across the road as well. They're travelling 3 or 4 hours in hot trucks. That's not easy for the horse or the strapper. It's not easy for the punters too if the horse is not running up to their form, but I've never seen a hint of that. But if horses do start pulling up with heat stress, great decision. You can't run.
So what's you?
Leave it to the people in charge and have respect for that.
Okay. Alright. Good stuff. Sense and Reason, Barrier 5. Damien Oliver. Geez, everything bodes well for Saturday, doesn't it?
Does look a nice race. I think Caulfield will suit her. She's a filly with only a short sprint. And that's the type of horse you need at Caulfield. I don't think Sandown and Flemington actually suits this horse. Yeah, she gets back. Yeah, she runs on, but she can't sustain a long run for 500 metres, which is what's required at those 2 tracks. So Caulfield will suit. She's well weighted. Looks terrific. Working good. No excuses.
Sorry, I missed Yellen. She's in race 3, 2,000 metres. She's just flying. No luck last start.
Barrier 9 of 9. It's going to make it hard.
Oh, jeez, it would be. Better
Well, that
than
was
18
the
of
problem.
18.
Yeah, well, that was the problem last start, and old mate went forward and led on her. It's not. She's not that type of horse.
Well, yeah, obviously.
And that was
a
in
replays.
Flemington.
Yeah, Flemington.
So
Shocking.
she'll bounce back. She's a good horse.
And Basso, now he has drawn 18 of 19. I'll give a rap to a kid that deserves one. He hasn't ridden for us yet, but Jordan Childs is flying at the moment in Melbourne. He just keeps riding winners. So we give him a steer and we'll see how he goes. A Basso. Draw wide, he'll run, won't he?
Oh, I'm not sure.
Quiet and quiet.
He'll be ridden very quiet.
Mm.
So needs luck, a lot of luck. Caulfield. I think they're only running 16. There's a suitable race the following week. I'd be at this stage waiting for next week, but we'll do the form, see what the guru comes up with, and if he comes up as a $3 chance from that barrier, well, he runs, doesn't he? But if
He's
he's
not
going
going to come up that short.
no, well, he's unlikely to run.
Okay. But if
He's going good.
Yeah, he's going good. That's about all, folks.
Have a good Christmas.
Hope you have a wonderful Christmas.
To our owners that are watching, thank you very much for your support through 2016.
And to the punters, no, that was 15.
And thanks.
I represent the people, the punters. I hope you've had a wonderful year and I hope you back heaps of winners in
And our
2016.
loyal supporters deserve a mention too.
Yes.
I'm sure that
Do you want to name them? There's only 2.
Gordon Barrel.
Nah.
Thanks to
We
everyone.
love the fact that you watch and you enjoy it, and a lot of people don't agree with us, but at least we put it
It's
on.
not here to break
No.
Carl Stefanovic's Logie Awards. It's simply just to
Speak for yourself.
get a look, see what's happening.
Yeah. So, Saturday, best of the day, because they love the best of the day, the punters.
My best of the day is telepathic. It
Yeah.
should be short. I'd love to win the Summer Cup with one of those 2 horses. They've been great horses for the stable. And there's some young horses there on the scene. I think.
Sir Bacchus on the way up.
He's still got a bit to do to suggest that he's a Saturday class horse just yet. He will get there, but it's a big step.
Yellen in Melbourne, sure.
Needs luck from Barry.
There's plenty there on Saturday, Boxing Day. There'll be leftovers galore. Just sit down in the lounge, 519, a little bit of air conditioning and punt up a storm. Because that's what I'll be doing. Because I won't be going to the races. He will be, mate.